Hey everyone, Burton's back. Welcome back to Winterhold and the wonderful world of snow and ice and the freezing cold north. We're obviously still here, we're still plugging away, trying to go ahead and expand our territory. Now our chosen divine Zenither is going to be our sort of muse for what we're attempting to do. We're attempting to work hard and be rewarded for working so. Last time we identified that there was another chosen one, as I'm going to call them. King Herfing, who also follows the Divine of Zenithar, so currently right now there are 8 Divines, bear in mind the time period, later on they will be 9? Yeah, there's 8 Divines right now, that's fine, because the 9th Divine is a certain old person who hasn't come to fruition as of yet. Well, that's my understanding anyway. But look at that, he's got Dwarven weapons, so if only. Right, so let's get things cracking on. So we have expanded somewhat south. We've got Grey Winter. We've got 1 week claim can be pressed. East March. Oh, you know what? We're going to have to take care of East March sooner rather than later. Let me just double check things. Our troops are still rebuilding. And you know what? That is understandable considering the amount of times we've been at war. So I'm going to let them rebuild a little bit more. In the meantime, let's make sure we've got our people where we need them. So our Marshal is now Arinana, who is our battle mage. We'll get her training troops in the capital, thank you very much. Now we're trying to improve diplomatic relations in Cold Rock. That was the idea the last time, to try and get this king on side. That means that we can't go ahead and press any more, or get any larger claims. We do have claims that we can go ahead and press. Cultural tech, we may as well go ahead and start doing that. I'm actually just going to do that in our capital. I think we're going to start surveying the province now rather than research economy tech. I like the opportunity to try and find some things, and it'll be nice for us to do so. Let's double check on minor titles because it's been a while since we've actually gone through minor titles. Now Court Battle Mage, we all know that. No, oh my words, no. Do we have a Royal Assassin? No, we don't. So there's no one. No, there. A Housecarl. I think I'm going to leave Housecarls because they're like personal bodyguards, so we're not going to bother with them right now. Now we still have 3 commanders. I could probably do with one more. Journeyman Mage. Can't even see what that one is. Cigar. Well, he's the prince. He's my heir. We'll go ahead and make Cigar one. If you remember, my other son, Sven Krulsey, who was actually really good at martial and had some fantastic traits, went ahead and died. What a shame that was. So obviously I did make a promise to someone, and that was Derpy Doodleman. There you go, just for you. You asked me what my succession was it Gravelkind? Well, there you go, right there. So any suggestions on what you want to do going forward with this, you let me know, but for now I'm pretty much happy with what it's at. In terms of our taxes, we're pretty much on normal or small, which once again I'm quite happy with as well. Our army is remaining in professional. I'm going to take the hit on the tax modifier for that. On the lark, I decided to travel among the common folk incognito, but with a friend, a servant and a bodyguard. We rode through a forest and slowly arrows sprout from the neck of my trusty guard. Oh my god. I ran like crazy to get away, but we are surrounded. No bandits, but the agents of Furious Hagar. Of Corvinians? Are you kidding me? What the frig's Corvinians? Oh. Who is it? Hagar? Who is Hagar? Oh my god, they've imprisoned me. Right, we need to pause things up here. I'm in a regency now. So we need to find out who this person is. Furious Hagard. I don't know who this person is. Furious, where are you? Right. Hargar. Let's do a search. Let's find out who this is. How has this one been able to get me? What are you actually... Where are you? Ah. You swine. So how much? 250, right, they won't do this. How dare he? How dare he? Right, so what we're going to do, that is the question. We need to try and get out. They won't ransom us. 250 gold is what it would cost. Could we imprison this man? 36. We could probably go ahead and plot. So let's cancel technology. Should we scheme? Oh my god. What are these guys like? Right. Open our spellbook. Will anything in here help us? So we can dispel magic. Fortify health might be an idea. I'm going to fortify my health, I think. I think we're going to do a moderate version. So what are we at right now? Oh, we'll give it a go. Let's have a look. There we go. So health plus 2 on that one runs out in 34.25. Right, we need to get out of here. How the hell are we going to do this? We can't choose a plot because we're in a regency. Oh, we're going to have to pay this unless we can figure out a way to get this man. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. Oh, we can't even do this. We can't imprison. It needs to be improved by the regent. 36%. Is it worth it? I think we're going to try and leave it for a moment or two. That is... oh my god. Right. We're going to send you there. We're going to try and improve diplomatic relations best we can. We're going to send you to scheme, please. That would be very nice indeed. This man, he's just signed his death warrant. How has he actually come to power here? What a swine. He doesn't even have anyone there. It's just him. It's just us. Can we revoke the title? No. The Diocese of Covenant as well. So, what a swine. Right, well, there's very little we can do with that one. We're going to have to try and pick a character focus if we can. It's a bit pointless considering where we are. What can we learn in prison? Except for how to get out of prison. While we're doing this, I'm actually going to work on State Marshal if I can. So, not Marshal, sorry, Diplomacy. That's Stewardship. Try Crusader. What a shock, I can't pick him. We're in prison. Right, so things have taken an unexpected turn, and you know what? I'm a little bit worried. We need to find a way to get out of this prison without having to spend 250 gold. Now, he was down as a threat. We chose not to pay. See, there's his reason there. He wants elective succession in Winterhold. Well, I want to imprison you, but I can't actually be running that risk. Now, what a shame I don't have an option to try and get my way out of this. We're going to have to deal with him one way or another. 112 gold. Currently we're making 3.24 a month. It'll be a good while before we're able to go ahead and do anything with this. Now, he probably would accept that, but... you know what, I don't like the fact he's done it. I'm going to Yalthorncraft of Grey Winter claims that Thane Merrick of Dawnstart is attempting to promote vile heresies. How shall I use the information? So, he likes me, Marion. Let's have a look. I'm going to keep the information to myself. However, I am going to try and imprison Furious Hagar. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. He already hates us. Oh my god, we're going to put that on hold for a moment. She's just died. What was she doing? She was my Magister. So I was going to give it to Hagar, not anymore. It's going to go to Valdemar. And his divine is the... that's Wisdom of Mara. Skills of Julianus, follower of Akatosh. Study the Covenants, worship the divines, do your duty. and heed the commands of saints and priests. Okay. You know what? Respect her power and fear her fury. Well, we don't want that now. Oh, you've got dwarven armour. Can we steal it? No. We cannot steal. We'll be punished, according to Zenithar. Okay, well, Valdemar, it's you. Oh, I've contracted the Crimson Plague. Oh my word. I think I really need to get out of here. So the Crimson Plague is a dangerous common disease which spreads easily and acts quickly. Symptoms include weakness and headaches. Infection can result in muteness, fertility and health. I'm glad I put that fortification thing on. I don't think we can afford to carry on doing this. I'm going to try it. We've failed to capture him. He's raised his flag in rebellion. We've lost that straight away. I don't even think we can get there quick enough to do anything about this. We'll try. What a pain. Never gone into a war before where we've already lost before we've even begun. I'd rather die in prison. We'll see. We'll get through this. If he doesn't force us. There we go, he's forced us. Yes, we didn't have a choice, but... so what does that just cost us? Well... Cigar! We are now my son. Grom, he's at our court, but obviously he's lost the titles. It's not actually the end of the world, because it now means we've got a couple of heirs. Heirs who we can actually marry off and try and make our alliances a little bit stronger than we were under the position of my father. But as I do this, Cigar has removed his helmet. Let's have a look at Cigar. Diplomacy, better than his father. Martial, okay. Stewardship, intrigue, learning, all not very good. In terms of himself, Wayward Knight, Serpent, a Nord. We now are a follower of Arche. Honour the earth, its creatures, and the spirits, living and dead. Guard and tend the bounties of the mortal world, and do not profane the spirits of the dead. Don't forget I'm homosexual, a retired fighter, just, humble, and deceitful. Oh, okay. So, some interesting things there. So, now my father is pretty much not the man he used to be. Should we go ahead and grant him something like this man? This man will pay. Can we kill him? So we can't imprison him, but he is the man who changed it all. Aldi. Okay, let's go ahead and just get Aldi educated. Her strength is stewardship. That's not actually too bad for a child her age. So who's our best sort of steward? Alva. Okay, we'll send it to Alva. That'll increase her opinion of us slightly as well. We've got open council positions that we now have to decide. So let's get people on board. Lucia, Invoker of Sedor. You're a master diplomat, Mjol. So I think it's going to be Mjol. Oh, you know what? No, we're going to have to... Let's go for Lucia, because if we're sending her to get some claims, she actually has some armour to protect her. I think the first thing we're going to do, we're going to fabricate claims down here. We're going to try and do what my father was unable to do. Now, Arinara, should she continue or should we give it to Ulfund? He's one of the mayors. He is an expert knight. I think we're gonna go against what my father would have done. I think we'll go for Ulfund. The expert knight itself is gonna work out okay for us. He is experienced as well. We're gonna have you training some troops. Oh, in fact, we'll have you. Yeah, we'll have you training some troops. Right, time for a new steward. So we've got Alva. Alva we had a look at a moment ago. Expert magistrates. I think that's good enough for us. You can continue serving in province. Spymaster. Okay, I'm happy with your Spymaster, but we do have to get a new Magister. Haga the Furious, you are not going to be doing anything. You want to obtain an artifact, I want to kill you. But we'll see how these things go. Valdemar will be you. War magic? Your Majesty will be dispatched to the target road to boost its troops with their battle magic and recruit new war mages to your cause. Ah, interesting. Oh, let's put him in, see what he does. Right, so we need to pick our brand new focus. Now, based on what we currently have or what we currently like, I think Stewardship's going to be the way to go because right now our domain size is quite poor. So I'm going to go for Rulership. Cancel Ambition to be Marshal. I think we are pretty much stuck with that for another year. So we're going to be getting some negatives against our vassals in the time being right now. Only because we're slightly over, but hopefully it won't be a lot of them. In fact, it's only Jarl of Pale. We don't have any money, so we're not making enough to actually send him a gift. Right, so that's what things are at right this moment. I think the last thing we're going to do before we go ahead and end this episode is get Vanek, who's my son and my heir. Why are you a Heartland? Oh yes, his mother. Myo is, yeah, right, okay. So we need to make sure we try and educate him with a Nord would be nice. Let's see if we've got anyone suitable. No, would be the answer to that. Right, let's carry on as we make out here. Here we go. We will now play as Prince Vanek of Winterhold. If anything was to happen to myself, lack of funds is no longer affecting us. Hopefully that will allow us to go ahead and get ourselves someone better. So Baroness of Fassian Nibarine she is. Ideally, I would prefer a Nord, a Lady of Stormbane, Courtier in the Pale. Let's have a look at the Lady of Stormbane. Ah, right, well, I'm not too keen on that straight away. Fassian, where is Fassian? Fassian's a little bit smaller, but it's actually close enough for us to go here. Let's have a look at her traits. I think we're going to leave that for now. Anyone we can get the daughter to. So a couple of Colovians and a Jarl of Greymarch. I like that. Look at that. I think we'll do that one. Esbern and Aldi. There we go, they'll accept that, so hopefully that will bring Greymarch into the fold somewhat. I think that's where we're going to leave this episode, so once again, thanks for all the support in the series. Feel free to leave some likes, some comments as well, because some people have a habit of disliking the series and then not actually putting a way to improve it. So by all means, I am open ears. If I'm messing up any pronunciations, I'm getting my divines wrong or anything like that, let me know. It's a learning experience and hopefully we're all having fun doing it. Alright, see you in the next one.